Okay, well, hello there. This is Shane from Shane's Reviews, and I hope that you are having a great day today. We're going to do something a little different. Scrap, if you would, go ahead and zoom out on me, put me in my corner. Okay, and then the screen. No, not that one. No, not that one either. Yes, that one. Okay, good. The purpose of this is to go back and hit a bunch of comments that I haven't hit. And after this, I'm still going to do these, but I'm going to have either Spring or Scraps go through the comments so that they're being addressed as soon as it happens. But I'm still going to make this video every so often, just so that I can feel like I'm doing due diligence here. That's a name, the Redneck Drummer. So the Redneck Drummer, 5 months ago, said I would like reviews on all the books in the Enderverse. I want to know all the lore, because we do. So my friend, for this we need MatPat, but in all seriousness, we'll put it on the board of ideas and give it a shot. So thank you for the suggestion. And there's the reply, and thank you for being patient. I know it's been a minute. 4 months ago, the intro hit hard. You go, guys. The beach was not unnoticed. Well, yeah, actually, that was me. I had fun with that. So thank you for the comment. Thank you for the compliment. The next comment we have here, Joey had this to say, I'm a few chapters in the Terminus. Look for it on Kindle. Feels, are you sponsored, Joey? Looks like, or feels like, almost a direct sequel. Also by Kleins. Definitely recommend that you check that out if you haven't. Thank you, I have. Terminus is in the same universe as 14, so you nailed that. And I did read it and I enjoyed it. The only one I didn't like was the one on the moon. Dead Moon was the name of that one. That was when I don't know, I couldn't get into it. Probably my favorite Dune book. Then again, so is every other Dune book. Isn't that the way that it goes? And that one was on, of course, Dune, I think it was Messiah. Yeah, Messiah. Messiah was a really good book, and it was kind of one of those things where the setup getting to Messiah might be painful for some, but once you actually get there and you get that payoff, considering that the second book was pretty well hated, if I remember correctly, simply because everybody was used to that soft boy Paul and kind of a soft story on the original Dune book, but whenever we got to the second one, it really wasn't took as well whenever it came out. However, whenever you get to this part of it and you get to that conversation with Paul and Leto, that whole conversation with them in the desert, that was such good fiction. I enjoyed it very, very much. The Telexu were mentioned in the first book. Yes, that is correct. I think after Leto tries to kill the Baron with his tooth, but only kills his twisted mentat. Well, true. The Baron mentioned how he needs to order a new one from the Telexu. Yeah. And then there was a specific version of Dune that came out that had this whole cartoon intro to it. So this was on God Emperor. I downloaded the Kindle sample of Dune and I decided that I will read the first book later in the year. I did listen to the audiobook sample and found that I had some trouble with the narrator in that sample. And that's understandable. And that voice, yeah, I could see where that would be problematic. Simply because of the softness. It's almost like they put it through a filter or something, but and you're right, it is certainly not Scott Prick. The voice of Honey, the man, the myth, the legend. Hey, we're only 3 months out now. Joshua Moore, haha, nice video as always, bro. Bruh. I love making comedy sketches too. It was cool to see your process. To be fair, Scraps was wanting to do a whole lot of that. But whenever it got down to crunch time, and we saw just how much we had all volunteered to do, including myself, yeah, we kind of got that on the side for a while. So that video was probably from the last 2 days of us recording stuff. we wanted to share it with you guys, and Spring and Scrap both did a great job with the editing, getting the stuff up there. So the atomic bomb blinding him just made Paul's presence powerful, and it backfires on the Talaxu recovers. Well, yeah. But yeah, you are completely correct. I'm sorry about the dad joke. This story is electric. Wardenclyffe review. Oh, that was a book that really kind of surprised me. Yo, love the cover. That is all. It's the one where
you win this time.
Oh, Spring wins.
I love that you win.
All right, so back to that we go. Thank you, Joshua. Okay, Lynette, I'm going to give Repairman Jack book a go next month, but apart from that, I am mainly concentrating on classics. And it was that. It was exactly that. It was the grittiness, the noir, the whole thing that had to do with just the back alley nature of Repairman Jack that got me in it. But let's move on to the next comment. So the next one is from Lynette, and that is on strawberries now make me sick. Funny thing, strawberries actually do make me sick. I can't eat them. I have not read any of Yahtzee Kershaw, though I do have We'll Save the Galaxy for Food and listen in my Audible library. I assume I bought it either as a daily deal or during a sale, and that is probably accurate. I think at one point it was kind of matched in with another book, so it was like a 2-for-1 deal. Maybe the family are behind you not being able to get this video. Maybe they're not a figment of Peter Klein's imagination. I enjoyed Terminus far more than Dead Moon. I agree wholeheartedly with that, but less than I enjoyed 14 or the Fold, and I agree with that as well. I don't think that Dead Moon should be regarded as a threshold book. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. It's 3 solid points within the first few sentences. So let's talk about some Marco Close goodness. In terms of Enlistment Book 1, this book used to be available on YouTube prior to the Tyranny purges. Well, I mean, it is copyrighted material, so sure, it's fun and it's good whenever you find something like that on YouTube, but you know, it kind of does take away from the artist that created it. This one is on Old Goat or Translated Trash, the Odyssey review. I actually enjoyed reading the Odyssey. If I had tried to push that down my throat whenever I was younger and ingest the Odyssey, I don't think I would have much cared for it at all. Fling book from 2 months ago. Hey, we're starting to get somewhere, huh? First book was groundbreaking. Second one finished and donated immediately, as it was not to my liking. What is this? Ready Player 2? Okay, that's fair. I know that book really resonated with me a lot more than it would with some people, but it's only because I get the references and I grew up in a time where all that stuff was happening, and so it was enjoyable for that alone. Now, some of the stuff that, I mean, if I go on the other side of that, some of the stuff that I really didn't care for in it was certainly the interpersonal relationships and how they were falling apart from each other. Granted, I know in the first book, it was kind of like a ragtag team that came together. And then the second book is kind of like the fallout and the things that were happening to those characters. And let's be honest, Wade was, bless his little heart, he just wasn't taking it well. So I was glad that he finally decided to put the big boy pants on and bring that character up to where it should have been. And I know if they make it into a movie, it's going to be phenomenal visually. So I'm looking forward to that just for the visuals, because the first movie, after I read the book and I saw that, whew, so well played. But
Is it started?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, this video is really long, so guess what? We're getting 2 parts. The rest of your comments will be read in the next video, so stay tuned and get your responses that if you